What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Today we're here with one of our great sisters, one of the best in the world, from the Diaspora channel. Her name is Kai Gabiam. So she's here today to speak with us, to break bread, with our sister here. So Kai, thank you for joining us on the show today.
Thanks so much, Phil. I'm so honored to be here. And I'm Kai Gabiam. I'm originally from Togo, and Togo is a country located in West Africa. The neighboring countries are Ghana, Benin Republic, and Burkina Faso. So over 8 million people live in Togo, and the official language is French. And we do have our native language like Mina Ewe, which is a language also spoken in Ghana, Volta region, and also in some part of Benin Republic. So I'm the CEO of Maison Moka, which is a clothing and accessory brand. So I use my platform, the Diaspora channel, to showcase our businesses globally and encourage us all to support our businesses. So that's about me and my platform, a little bit about my platform.
Okay, Kai, so I remember I first saw your channel one day. I was just, on the YouTube streets, and you was talking about, some interesting topics about unification within the community. Mm-hmm. And, anybody that's talking about that, I want to hear what they're talking about. So based on your experiences, in, not only Togo, but you also, in the West as well, correct?
Yes, I live in the UK at the moment.
Okay. So about the West itself with unification, is it harder to unify in the West than it would be to unify on the continent due to just maybe, what do you, could it be the influence? Could it be the environment? What do you think? We've been talking about unification for like forever, and that's still a topic. So what do you think is preventing some of that?
Well, as I would say, first, it starts with our mindset. Even in the West, we can start by reaching out to our brothers and sisters. It's all about us understanding that we are all we go. So whether it's here in the diaspora or on the continent, we can do it. But I would say on the continent, it will be even better because it's different environment and the lifestyles and everything is so much different and very, very suitable for us to be able to invest in one another, love in one another, direct, one another, because, on the continent, that's how we move, because you don't just think about you as an individual, you always think about, the community as a whole, wherever you are. So I would say we can definitely start from here, but on the continent, it will be even greater and better.
So Kai, I got a question, and I've been asking this question to a lot of people. Okay. Have you noticed those who aren't for unification, or those who aren't trying to do different things on the continent? Do you notice the people that don't want to do that are the loudest people in the room? Have you noticed that?
Yeah, I would say there are some people like that, definitely. But what I can say, like some of them, they don't even have the heart to do anything on the continent. So personally, I don't pay attention to those individuals. I'm more about the people that have the same mindset, that know that, when we are together, we are stronger. So I'm more about connecting with those ones that are also ready. Then it makes things much easier, and we can solve so many things out quickly because we have similar mindsets.
But also what I found out is those same people don't even want to unify with Black folks, even in the country they're living in. We're not even talking about going somewhere else. We talking about right here. And it's like, and have you seen that in the UK? I'm just asking a question. It seems like I'm trying to figure it out. Like when a person starts talking about, going to the continent or trying to do something, maybe open up a business, whatever, they always got to come tell you something negative about it or try to discourage maybe somebody else that's like thinking about it. or etc. Like sometimes it makes me feel like they worried about you leaving them. You ever see that kind of conversation?
I understand perfectly, Phil, what you're trying to say. And I will say here, the people that I've met here in the UK, most of them, they really want to go back to Africa at some point. But with that being said, there are still few people that will really say like, oh, what is there? And sometimes it's even some of our brothers and sisters that are from Africa, not even the one that we met here, that will make those kind of comments. So what I can say is about what you as an individual you want for yourself. So people that don't want to go or are not ready to go, some of them they can come, around and be throwing things just around to discourage you. But I'll say just stay focused and do what you know and you think is good for you and your family if you have a family.
Okay, so let's talk about family, because family is like something that is really under assault.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely in America. I mean, like you have even our new president, what we call Jim Crow Joe Biden. He's came in and now he's pushing a lot of LGBT policies. He wants I mean it's as a parent I believe it's ridiculous that he wants biological males who identify as women to be in girl sports now. And you couldn't sue them, but it's also an attack on the black man, like the alpha black man. The black man that's going to stand up, straight heterosexual black men. Do you see that in the UK? And what is the agenda you're seeing over there with that? Because I don't know if it's just a US thing, but that's the question I have.
I wouldn't say it's just a US thing. We have the same things here as well, where they have pushing this agenda so hard, on everyone. So obviously the family is under attack, but it's for us to understand the importance of family. So before even you get involved with someone and start having a child or children, you have to know why you have even started, a family. So when challenges arises, you will be still there and fighting through it. But I won't say it's a just US issue. It's the same thing here. They are pushing the same agenda very, very hard here as well.
That's also interesting, and we also look at also propaganda wise when it comes to black people, especially when we go to different places throughout the world. Black Americans can be looked at as, oh wow, y'all guys are cool, or it can be looked at as, oh, you guys are just horrible. How in the continent, you in Togo? Did you ever see like any, movies or anything like that try to show Black Americans in a bad light? Because that's what I've heard they tried to do in the continent, always showing some negativity about Black Americans.
To be honest, the movies, that I can remember is more about good stuff, like good series, like is it Fresh Prince, all those, it's just happy stuff. To be honest, in Togo, those are the kind of stuff I can remember that they show most of the time. And apart from that, it's mainly like the music as well. So I would say I really learned a lot coming here in the UK when it comes to the life, what is actually happening to our brothers and sisters in the States. I've learned a lot once I reached the UK than saying in Togo. Togo, I thought everything was fine. Brothers and sisters are living life. That's what I know.
Okay, so let's talk about Togo a little bit. Let's say if someone wanted to visit Togo. Of course, there's a language barrier being French. Like, how much would it kind of cost to say, okay, I want to go to Togo, but I want to hire a translator to be with us the whole time. Like I said, we're there, right? So what would that cost to have a translator with you? Because some people may say, I want to translate, I don't want to struggle.
Okay. So what I can say, cost of living, I'm going a bit deeper, trying to explain more than just having a translator, is very, very low. So to have a translator, number one, it depends on how long you need that person for. Is it a week? Is it a month? That's one thing. But what I want the brothers and sisters out there to understand, that's the reason why this channel, the Diaspora channel, is here, because we showcase guests every week that actually if you are, you follow what we are doing, you can build a connection with them. With that, you already establish at some point a trusted link wherever it is. It could be in Togo, it could be in Ghana, it could be in Cameroon, just for you to prepare yourself. So by the time you decide to go to Togo, for example, me, I'm from Togo, so I will know who to connect you with. And in some cases, you won't even need to pay for someone to translate, because some people, they can speak both English and French. So easily I can reach out to them and say, oh, I've got, this friend coming around. Can you just, take them around and translate whatever they are saying to the next person? And they will be happy to do that. But I would say it's not going to break the bank if you want to use someone to translate whatever you are saying over there.
So you mentioned about living. Could do Togo have dual citizenship?
Yes.
Okay. So I mean, I don't know if you know the process, but is it what are because some people may be interested in Togo, some people may speak French, some people do. But if they want to say get some property, maybe they whatever they want to do, could actually someone that's even not a citizen yet, could they even possibly buy property or own a home?
Own a home, yeah, definitely. But if you need to buy maybe like a land, for example, what you need to do, everything those things you mentioned, you can do it, not necessarily becoming a citizen before doing those things. It's all about having a connection. When I'm saying connection, locals on the ground that know you. So like if you, even before you start thinking about citizenship, for example, start with a visit, I would suggest. With that, you're going to meet people, and sometimes those people can end up being like a family. You become a family member to those people. So before you know, and it depends again whatever you are willing or you are capable to support the community with. You speak English, we speak French. So are you going to dedicate your time to teach that for a period of time? What you have on the table to say, okay, this period, I'm going to just see what the needs of this specific community is. So when you find out that need and you are able to support in whatever way you can support, you start establishing strong links, strong relationship already with the locals. So when they even reach the time for citizenship, those things are already your achievement. So I would say to people that might consider going to Togo, start with a visit. I'm Togolese. Feel free to reach out, and we can go, into more details about the steps you can follow in order to reach the citizenship level if you want to become a Togolese citizenship. But like I was saying, it's all about connecting with the right people on the continent.
Like in America, and maybe I don't know if it's like that in the UK. You can kind of just come here and do everything by yourself. But but on the continent, it's like very important that you get to know people and that you network with people to get things done. This is what I know, and I kept hearing you say that. But to the people, can you explain to them why that is so important, especially coming from a place like America, that they have to get to know people and have to mesh well with everybody, networking, to get things done?
The reason why it's so important to do those, like go by those steps, is number one, in case of Togo, for example, for those that are not, they can't speak French. If you have a relationship already with someone, you are communicating with the person already. When you are going there, that person will be the translator, for example, will be helping you translating whatever you are saying. Whether you need to go to supermarkets or whatever you need, that person will be there to do that. And as a foreigner in every country in this world, they are good people, and Togolese are very, very honest people, but you're going to still find some few people that might want to take advantage simply because you are a foreigner, by the way you dress, the tone of your voice, your accent, so many things. I say more accent. So people can take advantage of you just by picking those few things. So that's why it's so important to network and meet, know the right people. So when you need to do certain things, you're going to be, at the back. They will be the one negotiating everything for you. And once the price, everything is finalized, you can pay. It's just to make the transition easier for our brothers and sisters that want to go on the continent, and in this case, Togo. So very, very important for you to connect with the right people is key to have things done easily and, quicker without too much headache.
So if you go to Togo, and some people may have this question, will they look at, because, for me personally, when I hear the word foreigner mentioned on the African continent, and they mentioning another brother or sister on the continent, and they calling them a foreigner, I always, me personally, I always think it's weird. I believe a foreigner is a Mzungu, a Indian, a Chinese, a whatever, right? Those are foreigners to me. But maybe that's my mindset of thinking that, hey, we are, in the continent of Africa, that's where, where our home is, that's where we normally belong. But
Absolutely.
why? But when you say foreigner, are you saying it in the aspect of you just coming from America, or you say foreigner, it's like you're not my people?
No, it's not in the sense that you are not my people, or you coming more in the sense that you are coming from America or another country. So what I was saying, I was generalizing it, like in the world, when you show up, you travel to a place and they know that, you are not from there, they tend to take advantage. But, our brothers and sisters, definitely, we know that, we are one. But it's simple, like once someone starts speaking, for example, they know that, oh, okay, you are not from here. Though you might look like me, you are definitely not from there. So some people may tend to take advantage simply because of the person accent, like I was saying. So it's not like you are not, part of us. You are not one of us. You're definitely one of us. But once some people hear the accent, lots of people will be so happy, glad, to help you do everything they can do, to make sure things are easier for you. But unfortunately, like I said, some few out there might take advantage.
Yeah, basically what you're saying, there's scammers all over the world.
Yes.
Yeah, some people just love to scam. Yeah, oh my God. I always say get a job. It's so much easier to work and instead of scamming people. But when you are also, like, let's say if a person here want to create a business, is it easy to do business in Togo?
Yes, it is. It is. So on the my platform, we have a meeting like once a month, which is completely off YouTube, where we go into more details on how you can do things. And if it comes to business, for example, you can go in with someone that is Togolese. So, for example, if you need to do something right now, you need to open a business in Togo. Certain businesses, you need someone that is Togolese to be your partner, and that will facilitate things quickly for you to be able to do what you need to do and move on the next thing. But definitely, it's very easy to do business in Togo.
Well, that's great to hear because I've been hearing that, been definitely, seeing, and like I say, even, we have been doing some business in Kenya. So, like I said, they've been definitely have a good situation there as well. So, the main thing I always tell people, Kai, is like you said earlier, you just need to go because,
Yes.
one thing about us as Black people, we are so afraid, and some of us just don't like Black people. Let's call it what it is. But we'll sit up here and we'll go to London and say, "Oh, look great." We go to Paris, we go all over the place where there's white people, but we pass up a whole continent of people that look like us. And for me, you even on the continent, some of them may think like, "Oh, I want to go to America. Oh, I want to go to the UK. Oh, I want to go."
Yes.
Like they just got the eyes just lit up, about
Mm-hmm.
these countries. I'm like, you have the same thing. These people's life, come off of you. Like the
Mm-hmm.
resources from this continent is the reason why America looks the way it look and the UK looks the way it looks. So I know this is like a global issue with that, but can you speak more to that? Like why is it that even on the continent they just leave the Holy Grail is just going to the West?
What is the problem is in with what they put in place when now I'm going towards the media.
Mm-hmm.
So the way they portray the West is very attractive. So you feel like you are missing out if you are not here to start with. And another thing is for financial reasons. Some people choose to travel to the West just, to get good jobs, for example, and be able to support their family. And in some cases, it's just because most of the time when you have degrees from the West, you can get the job easily than someone that went to school in Togo and get the same qualifications as someone from the West, but they end up going to give the job to that person. So it's just a lot of things that make people think like, oh, you know what, I just have to leave this place. But it's only when you are on this side, you're going to understand that, oh, this is not a joke to leave your parents behind and be here by yourself. Of course, there are few things, that are convenient here. Don't get me wrong. But if you are here and before coming here you have a good life where you have a chauffeur, you have a cook, life is just sweet. I would say if you are like middle class, for example, you don't have a problem. So when we see what we see on TV, we think like, oh, it's all the time like that, and everything is just exactly the way they portray it on TV. But you have to be on this side to understand. So that's why now we're trying to have more conversation to share and educate our brothers and sisters on the continent that we are blessed. We have everything we need on the continent, except, obviously the puppet rulers that are not doing what they're supposed to do to encourage the youth, to empower them, and to make sure they are offering what they're supposed to offer so they don't end up leaving the continent and, come on this side. So that's just the reality.
Well, no, so I got one more question for you. Now,
Okay.
I saw the BBC Africa. They had a article speaking about that how a lot of Africans on the continent don't look at the U.S. as the same anymore, especially what happened at the Capitol on January the 6th. Now,
Okay.
based off of some of that out of the article, what has been the chatter within the African community since they've been seeing all this craziness here in America, and like America can't, you know, tell nobody anything anymore, because that's how a lot of people was talking about in that article.
I think people will have that mindset because of how they view the West. The things, certain things, when it happened in Africa, for example, they will be like, oh, they can see that coming. But coming from, a place that they classify as first world country, people acting crazy like that, obviously it will be shocking, and some people will be even laughing like, what is this? So it's just like the respect, or I would say the way they view the state after what happened. Definitely people won't be putting the state on that uh, pedestal anymore because of the madness. And I understand them.
Yeah, see, and I'm glad you say that, because they were looking real third worldish, on January the 6th. I mean, they have people that justify that. Because see, in this country, if you are a Mzungu in this country, you have an immunity of law for the most part. You don't have
Mm-hmm.
to be as educated to get anything.
Mm-hmm.
No matter what you do, is an excuse for it, right?
Mm.
You can oppress people, and it's okay. It's no problem. It's
Mm.
literally white supremacy in every area in this
Mm.
country. That's why it amazes me that people want to come here. I'm like, why do you want to come here? And you got brothers and sisters say, man, look, I'm gonna get my money together and I want to go to the continent, because, like you said, you can have the cook, you can have the house help, you can have your kids in good schools or whatever, and like without dealing with all of the problems with the racism with
Exactly.
these people. I mean, these, like I said, living in America with these people, Kayi, like I said, it is a battle every day.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't even see how Africans have even allowed these people to come over to your countries and say a
Mm-hmm.
word to you while they've been oppressing black
Mm.
people forever.
Mm.
Slavery, the police killing black people. Like, was they even respected after all of that? They saw the George Floyd protests with Black Lives Matter. Like, I mean, I just don't get it. I mean, did they hide it very well? Because they were
Yes.
constantly the whole time to say that, well, you're killing your own people. Like, but you're killing your own people.
Mm. Like you said, they hide it very well. I have to find out myself this last year when George Floyd thing, the whole thing, very, very sad, and my heart and prayer go out to my brothers and sisters in the state that have lost loved ones. But the thing is, we don't know those things if you are on the continent. But I would say, even I thank God this happened to open the eyes of our brothers and sisters on the continent, because when they come, why are people saying all the time, oh, the white savior complex, the white savior, they don't show themselves the way they truly are. And we don't have a clue that they're killing our own every single day. I have to find out last year myself that this is not a one-off things, that is every day they are taking people out without even no remorse. So now people are they know more what is happening due to social media, and what you are doing on your platform, and other people sharing, all of us using our platform to say, what, these people are not who they always try. When they see the brothers and sisters on the continent, they will be smiling and trying to be nice. So we don't see them for who they truly are. So these things that actually happened recently I would say, is a blessing, in the sense that we know that we are all with God. So wherever you are, as a Black person, make sure you understand that our unity is what matters, now and forward, because that's the only thing that the enemy will see, and they will say, wow, these people, they mean business, and they will start backing off. So that's what I can say to my brothers and sisters, wherever you are. Understand that when we start supporting our own, investing our own, coming together, understanding and be patient, because obviously we are coming from different corners. Because you see brothers and sisters in Brazil, Dominican Republic, Jamaica, in here in the UK, over there in the States, we're all coming together. So we will be coming with different culture, different understanding of certain things. So both sides, we have to be very, very patient with one another and understand why we should do certain things, because that's the only way the next generation will live a better life, and people will respect us Black people wherever we are, because they know that when you come for one Black people, the entire Black family will be on your doorsteps. So unity is key.
Yeah, that's definitely what we need to get to. But what you said is very important. That when we have to tell our own stories, because like you said, it took one sister to record that George Floyd video. It wasn't CNN, it wasn't BBC. It was one Black American sister that recorded that George Floyd video, uploaded it, and it went all over the world. So that's why I always say we have to tell our own stories. So what you said, now the perception of the U.S. to the continent of Africa has completely changed now. And really the truth came out. That's all. It wasn't that anything else had happened. No, it was the truth. And you said, as you kept researching and looking at how, Black, Americans are constantly, murdered by the police, or if you look into how much they jail, Black people, like for no reason at all. Or you have some people that's in jail 30 years. And it's, oh, we made a mistake. Sorry. You understand what I'm saying? And now in Togo, before I wrap this up, Togo do not have a mass incarceration program, correct?
Well, the thing is, it depends. Like, to start with, they don't just, one thing I want people to understand, when you go to Togo or any African countries, when it comes to, where the majority are Black people, I'm not talking about North Africa, people will be treated fairly. They will treat you how you're supposed to be treated, simply because of your skin color. So that's one thing for sure. You're not going, no one is going to pick you and put you in jail because of your skin color, and they will not going to assess things thoroughly, except if if you are involved in politics, that's another madness going on in that area in certain countries. But apart from that, before they will actually throw you in jail, it means you really committed a crime. If it doesn't have to do with politics, where they can throw people in and out because they are not happy with what they are saying or what they are doing. But apart from that, they won't just, put lots of people and throw them in jail just for maybe crime they haven't even committed. So that doesn't happen in Togo.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. I mean, this country prides itself, on, I'll say it do pride itself on mass incarceration of Black people. We still have slavery on the books. One minute it says slavery is abolished, but then it's still on the books where you could be enslaved in jail. And that's what I noticed, even going to the countries I went to. I was doing the research, and, nobody, America jails more people than even China. Okay, and China has a bigger population than America, and you have at least 2 million, Black people. Listen, at 2 million Black people are in jail. Isn't that crazy? And
It's
most
evil.
it's not for murder, it's not for like terrorism, rape, or nothing. No, most of it is like somebody got addicted to drugs. And most of people get addicted to drugs because what they have done to destroy the black family here in America, took all the jobs away and shipped them to China and Taiwan and all those places. And now people can't get jobs, so they're doing things to get money, and they get caught. And it's ridiculous, Kai. How that's why I call
It
it
is.
Babylon. It's wicked.
It is wickedness. That's as simple as that. So, like I said, my heart and prayer go out to our brothers and sisters. But one thing I can suggest humbly is it does not matter who is in the White House. The way they're going to treat our people, I'm sure is going to be the exact same way when whoever was there last year. So my humble suggestion to our brothers and sisters that want to have a different experience is to take a look at the continent. Consider Africa as a place to live and invest in. Start simply with a visit first. Connect with people and see, like I always say on my platform, when you go to one country in Africa, you have the opportunity to visit at least 2, 3 before coming back. So you don't have to go through all these horrible experiences over and over again, because over there, like I mentioned earlier, no one is going to treat you the way they are treating our people right in front of us, simply because of their skin color.
Yes, ma'am. And you're 100% right on that. And we try to, let our people know every day, those messages. So, Kai, tell people how they can, check out your channel and maybe contact you if they have some questions that maybe they wanted to ask.
Yeah, the channel on YouTube is the Diaspora channel, and you'll be able to find me. And also, you can email me at the Diaspora channel at gmail.com. We are also on Instagram at the Diaspora channel. So you can simply DM me if you have any question, or email me, and I will be able to help you. The one that I don't have the answers, I can connect you with the right people or the right person that will be able to help you. So that's why I always encourage the viewers to join us on our monthly meeting, which is offline, where we talk about investment opportunities on the continent and also connect with one another, networking. So when you need anything in a country that we know that we have people that we trust, we can connect you with those people. And I'm going to use this opportunity to appeal and call on all the government officials out there that please, we need their help. So any investment opportunities out there, the diaspora need to know about it. So before those opportunities will go to people that don't look like us too on this platform, go to them, reach out to us. That's why we are here. That's the aim of the platform, is to promote our businesses, sharing different investment opportunities with our brothers and sisters here that are ready and want to invest. But of course, they have to be connected with trusted people. So I've already sent an email, actually, ADDI of Dr. Arikana as well, said the platform is dedicated for promoting us and sharing investment opportunities. So people need to know what is happening, when it's happening, so they can also be on board. And obviously I'm from Togo, so every video I try to summarize, what I'm talking about in French. So, je lance, je m'appelle Kai Gabiam et je suis togolaise. Et sur le plateforme, en fait, mon plateforme qui est Diaspora Channel, on a des invités chaque semaine qui partagent ce qu'ils font Donc, si vous êtes entrepreneur ou entrepreneuse, vous pouvez aussi simplement me contacter sur thediaspora.channel@gmail.com. Et aussi, je lance un appel en fait au gouvernement africain de nous contacter et puis partager les opportunités en matière d'investissement avec la diaspora. Comme ça, nos frères et sœurs qui sont ici sauront aussi dans quoi ils peuvent s'investir. Donc, c'est ce qu'on fait ici et simplement contactez-nous et on sera en mesure de parler plus. Merci. So, thanks so much, Phil. If people want to contact me, it's very, very straightforward. Send me an email.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. So, you know, I want to definitely thank Kayi for coming on, and also those of you who understand French, you was understanding her conversation with you, you know. So Black folks speak hundreds of languages all over the world, ladies and gentlemen, not just one, right? But Kayi, you know, you be blessed, and you take care of yourself.
Thanks so much, Phil, for having me on. And we appreciate so much what you are doing, and keep up with the great work.